Okay, pretty good. A little bit of mud. Bit of a surprise there when she gets to the top. I just pulsed it. Perfect. Okay, all right. I better get back on the helm here.
Which way are you going, Billy?
Heading on up.
Heading on up.
Okay, off to Dodd Narrows we head.
Okay.
You're in charge.
No, you gotta tell me which way I'm going. I don't know exactly where it is.
And here is Al, assuming the helmsman's stance. It's a new position, new methodology. Pray to the water gods that we're going the right way. Speaking of the right way, we are currently heading towards Dodd Narrows, which is in the distance. Don't know if you can make it out, but there's several other vessels there lined up to go through. Trying to work out our timing. Dodd Narrows leads you to Nanaimo Harbor, heading north, but the currents there can get up to 6-7 knots going through at the peak. So there's current going one way on the fill and currents going the other way on the slack. So you've got 4 chances a day of getting through there at the right permissible current. We're trying to shoot for about 3.5 knots, and we're about half an hour out now, and hopefully we'll catch it just right. We've also got a heavy north wind blowing down on us, so we're going into a headwind right now, and it's kind of breezy. We're getting a few white caps, but it should settle down when we get through on the other side. Anyway, I've been through Dodd Narrows. It's kind of it's a really neat shortcut. You just have to watch that you come through on a slower current, because you'll hit eddies as you go through otherwise. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, finally coming into Dodd Narrows ahead, and current should be about 3.5 knots as we go through, going in the same direction as us, so it should be pretty easy. We're doing about 4.5 knots right now, so that should give us 8 knots over the ground going through here. We got Al on lookout on the bow, keeping his eyes on things for us. He says he's going to be our figurehead for this part of the trip. Yeah. He's doing a hell of a job. Some of the lucky people with cottages along Dodd Narrows each side, watching all the traffic going in and out. A great day for them. We've had sunshine today. It's supposed to hit a high of 16 degrees, so I've been told. And these people are directly in the sunshine. Okay, we're coming into some pretty ferocious riptides here at the throat on Dodd Narrows. You can see we got the spectators set up over here watching us come through. Hopefully they're cheering us on for good luck, but it's quite a viewpoint for watching all the boat traffic going through it at this time. Even more traffic a little later on. Meantime, We're coming up here. I think we're going to get tossed around. Pardon me if I get braced a little bit. You know, one hand for the camera, one hand for the ship, as they like to say. Okay, Al's now holding on. You can hear the sloshing on the hull. We might get spun a little bit. This is the worst part here. Come around. Once we get through this heavy stuff, make a turn to the left, and the city of Nanaimo now opens up to us.
This is the welcoming committee. Over to see like a boat wreck or something.
So how would you describe your transit of Dodd Narrows, Rick?
Uneventful.
Combination.
Exactly the way I like to hear it. Yep.
Fear and anticipation.
Who would have believed it? A floating hotel. That's called Bridgman's Flotel. Never heard of such a thing. But it's a big sucker. And it's anchored here just off of Nanaimo. And we're about to go into the harbor. Beautiful but busy Nanaimo Harbor. We're over on Newcastle Island right now, tied up at the dock and overlooking the water, and all the boats that are tied up on mooring balls out here. There's a whole host of them. That's a float plane you hear in the background taking off. Then you see downtown Nanaimo. Right here is our boat, which is Mistress, or Mistress if you like, into the downtown harbor area. Over here, pardon me, here's the dock at the island itself where we're tied up. And just coming into view is one of our Ail Sail boats, Bella Maria, captained by Neil Watson, who also assisted us at tying up at the dock here. That was wonderful. Now, here's the island you see in the background. That is Newcastle Island itself, and you can see the park benches there and a bit of a hut up above. This is a fantastic spot for people in Nanaimo and boaters who like to come ashore and just walk around and enjoy the scenery there. Here's the gangway that gets you up into that area. For us, it was $28 to tie up for the night at the dock area. And now I'm going to go head off and visit Bella Maria and say hello to the crew there. Gorgeous boat. We've really enjoyed it. It's got 2 aft cabins, a forward V berth, nice cabin inside in the salon area. Dinghy, of course, mast furling for the main, jib furling as well.
Peeling right off the...
Do tell me what you're having for dinner tonight.
A gourmet meal is what we're having. Salmon.
Right. We needed to cook the whole salmon. I guess we did. We were committed. Okay.
And what's the wine tonight?
The wine is a Bordeaux Superior red wine. It is a blend of 40% Merlot and 60% Cab Sav. It's quite delicious.
And the harbor? The harbor is magnificent. You guys have the balcony view.
The wind has died. It's perfect.
Doesn't get much better than this. Awesome.
Fetus Island
You don't have to
and
make
Clam Bay. Here we go. And as we come, we're coming up clear ocean, clear ocean, clear ocean. And as we come up, oh no, here we go, Dodd's. And we
Dodd's Narrow.
battle ourselves, battling through Dodd's Narrow, and then it's up again.
The waves, the waves.
Oh, perilous.
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the corner, and then up through Protection Island and into Newcastle Island and Nanaimo. There we are, right there. Oops.
And now another hand comes in.
And takes the shot glass. And all is well.
Oh, he didn't put it to his mouth.
Lovely.
And that is
our day.
fantastic.
Other
That's what happened
than
today.
our gourmet meal, our gourmet
Which I
chef.
also videotaped.
He did.
I did.
Yeah.
Compliments to the chef.
It wasn't me. It's a team.
Yep.
What do you say?
But-
Yeah,
I
you
got-
know, Marcy had to say, I think that'll work.
Marcy came in. Marcy, thank you for your input.
Yeah.
But I got the
she was
final
looking
job.
Really at a
This is
critical
my
point.
job over here. I did all the dishes.
Marcy was looking for her husband and made sure she inspected our cabin to make sure he wasn't here.
Yeah. Well, we have hidden him in past years.
I've been told by Rick the sign of a good cleanup artist in the kitchen is what?
Clean nails.
Clean nails.
You see the clean nails? Jimmy has the clean nails.
That's right.
Okay, boys. I think
And
we gotta
guys,
go on deck.
That ends our second day.
This is always